Hi everyone. Today we are going to discuss about the Pentagonal pyramid of base 20 mm and height 60 mm is resting on its base on HP in such a way that one of its base edge is perpendicular to VP. A section plane is inclined 50 degree to HP and passing through a point which is 25 mm below the apex on the axis. Draw the true shape of the section and draw the development of the truncated pyramid. So we can start with the pentagon. We can place the pentagon over here and one side is perpendicular. So at first we have to draw the perpendicular line. Now we need to take 108 degree, 108 degree from both sides. And you can draw the 20 mm line from here. And we need to take 108. So we complete the pentagon and one edge here is perpendicular. It's perpendicular to VP. Now we have to find the center point. You can either take the midpoint or the 54 degree. So make sure you're drawing the lines from every corner. So this is the midpoint. Now we can mark the lines to every corner. So this is the midpoint or the axis line. Now we can draw the perpendicular line from here and mark the distance. So we mark the 60 mm here. Now we can draw the front view. Then give the names. So here this is A, B, C, D, E. Here this is O and P. So here it is P dash, here O dash, A dash, then B, then E. So B dash, comma, E dash, C, then P, C dash, then D dash. Now the section plane is passing through the point 25 mm below the apex on the axis and 50-degree inclined to HP. So we have to mark the point 25 mm here. This is the reference line. Now we can mark the 50-degree. So we mark the section plane. Now it cut through every slant edges. So we mark the point here. 1 is on OA, 2 is on OB, 3 is on OC, 4 on OD, and last 5 on OE. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we can mark the points here by using perpendicular lines. Last 3 and 4. So we can get the points here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now we can close it. Now we can complete the outer. So this is the front view and top view. Now we can mark the hatching lines. So we mark the hatching lines using thin lines and 45-degree inclination. So the front view and top view of the section is over. Now we have to draw the true shape of the section. For that we need to take the distance of the section. You can mark the section here. So this is 1 and 3, 4. Take the 1, 2, this distance and mark it here. So the 3 points is marked: 1, 2, 5, 3, 4. Now we have to draw perpendicular lines. So the perpendicular lines is drawn. Now we have to draw the horizontal lines which is parallel to the XY line. First we can start with the point 1. Then 5. Now 3 and 4. This is 4, 3 and 4. So we get the points here. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can mark the outer. So the true shape is drawn. Now we can mark the hatching lines. So we mark the hatching lines over here. So the true shape of the section is completed. Now we have to draw the development of the truncated pyramid. For that we need the true shape of the slant height. Here only one slant edge has the true shape because OA is parallel to the XY line. So we need the plan must be parallel to the XY line. The plan length must be parallel to the XY line in order to get the true length. So here OA is parallel to the XY. So O dash A dash will be true length. In order to get the OC, the OC or OD true length, we have to draw the OC or OD parallel to XY line in order to get O dash, the new C dash into a true length. So either we can take this distance and draw it here, or we can take the OC length and turn it here. So here the new C1, we can mark it as C1 or D1, and we have to draw. So this is the new point and we have to complete the new line. So this is the true length, true true length of the slant height, and this will be equal to the OA. We can check that also. So we just draw the new line C1 dash into true length. The next thing, we need to draw a line parallel to this line over here. So we first make the guide line parallel, and we can make the guide over here. So we set the parallel line and we set the guide. The next thing, we have to draw the parallel from this line also. We can check the distance. This distance equal to the new OC, the OA, everything are equal. Now we can draw an arc. Then we need to cut the edges over here. So here the base side is 20 mm. So we take the base side from here. So this is B, and mark here it's C, mark here it's D, mark here it's E, the 20 arc mark here it's A. Now we can close the arc and get rid of this. Now we have to draw edges, the base edges over here. And the last one here. Now you can name it A, B, C, D, E, then A, the starting. Connect it with thin lines. Mark the edges. Now we have to draw these lines to here. Since it's parallel, we can directly go to this line. Otherwise, we need to set the distance over here, then mark it here. Now the 2, 5, now the 3, 4. So everything is marked here. Otherwise, we need to take, if this line can't be drawn in parallel to the OC1, we have to take the separate distance from the true length and mark it here. This one, we have to separate mark if we draw anything on distance here. Now give the names. Here 1, 2, 5, 3, 4. Now we can draw the arc 1 to A and A here, 2 to B and E, 3 and 4 to C and D. So we get the points. Here this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then 1. You can complete with the thick lines. And connect it. So this is the true shape of the section, and this is the development of the truncated pyramid. Thank you.